Hey everybody, Mr. Smolen back here again for another edition of Story Time with Mr. Smolen. And let me tell you what, I've got another great book picked out for us today. And this is actually an oldie, but a real goodie. So let me get a drum roll, please. Our story today is Where the Wild Things Are. And our author and illustrator is Maurice Sendak. So I love this story because I really love the artwork and illustrations in here. I just think they're phenomenal. So you might have heard this one before, but it is so good. I just had to share. Let's get going on this one. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh, where the wild things are. Here we go. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Oh, look at him there. And another. Oh my gosh, look at he's chasing his dog with a fork. Wolf boy. His mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to his bed without eating anything. Oh man, look at him. Doesn't look too happy. Probably has a hungry belly. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And grew. Oh man, look. Barely even see his bed anymore. Oh my gosh. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. Oh man, look at him. He's in the wilderness now. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. Oh man, look at him sailing on the ship now. Look, it even says Max, so you know it's his own boat. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Oh man, look at that. Kind of looks scary. Oh, I wonder how Max is feeling there, too. Oh, look at it. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Oh man, look at him. Oh, okay. I wonder how Max is thinking. Say he might be scared, but look at that face. He doesn't look scared at all. Oh, till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Oh my gosh, look at him. Look at Max there. Look at all those wild things, those big sharp claws and teeth and horns. Oh man. And they made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." Oh man, I wonder what he's gonna do. Look at he's King Max now. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the wild rumpus, these wild things. And Max, look at Max roaring with them, dancing in the moonlight. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at them here. Look at they're swinging in the trees like wild things. Oh man. I really look at those cool guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at them here. They're really just having a ball. Oh my gosh. Look at the King, Max riding on their back even. Oh, man. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. Oh man, look at them all. Look at me sad now. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max replied, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Oh man, they're going to miss Max. They ended up loving Max. Look at him. And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. Oh, look at Max. And into the night of his very own room, where he had found his supper waiting for him. Oh, man. And it was still hot. Oh man, who liked that story? Anybody like that story? I love that story. Such a classic book for kiddos. I loved it because what did he do? He fell asleep, right? And he had an awesome, crazy dream of where he went to where the wild things are. And he became king. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed that story. I know I enjoyed reading it to you. I look forward to bringing you many, 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 many more stories. So until next time, my friends, grab a book and read something good.